Last Saturday, my wife and I went to the TOplay RPG and board game fair in Turin. We had a lovely time chatting with other creators, browsing the stalls, and even joining a playtest. We also went home with some brand new game books. Okay, so here is our mighty haul. I'm going to have a quick flip through each one. There will be links to each game in the video description below. First up, let's have a look at Sterco. Sterco, which is Italian for poo, is a rules-light narrative RPG published by Whispering Dice. We managed to join a quick game of Sterco at the Whispering Dice table. In this game, you take on the role of failed adventurers whose lives are in a shambles. The setting is your traditional medieval fantasy land, but you don't get to be a fantastical creature or have magical powers. You are a regular old human being who is down on their luck. The tone is very irreverent. If you're familiar with the film Jabberwocky or Terry Pratchett's Discworld series, that's the feel I got from it. The game's name is an acronym made up of the initials of each step of character creation. In English, these are purpose, temptation, epithet or nickname, memories, code, and orientation. The game also provides 5 archetypes for your failure character, which are all very fun. There's the king or queen of failures, the forever second place, the chronic bottom, which is amazing, the good for nothing, and the pathetic visionary. The mechanics of the game are very simple. Whenever your character wants to attempt something important, you toss 5 coins. If you have more severed heads, then you fail, whereas if you have more piles of poo, you succeed. If it fits narratively, you can also use your character's temptation or code to influence the result of the coin toss. Sterco also comes with a neat little world-building system called Porci, Italian for pigs. This is also an acronym made up of the initials for each step. For timing reasons, we didn't use this system during our session, but it does look fun. You've got some nice, easy to read and use character sheets at the end of the booklet as well. And that is Sterco, a very fun and very silly narrative RPG, the English version of which should be available soon. Next up we have Redborg by Marco Marangoni and with art by Carlo Piu, published by Mondiversi. As soon as my wife and I saw this title, we were immediately in love. This is a TTRPG based on the famous Morkborg, all about joining the revolution against capitalism and fascism. Even just flipping through this book very quickly, we were both struck by the quality of the design and the art. The Soviet revolutionary aesthetic is very strong and used to great effect throughout. There's also some great character archetype artwork, which I love. Apparently Redborg works both as a self-contained game and as an expansion to Morkborg, as it contains some optional extra rules and features. The book even comes with a pre-written adventure scenario about a train heist called The Locomotive. This book looks great and I can't wait to try it out at the table. I believe an English version should already be available as well. Now, last but certainly not least is High School Cthulhu by Simone Raspi and Mattia Arnaudo, published by Gear Games. In this game, you play as 90s high school students living in the town of Innsmouth, which is exactly the kind of wacky eldritch fun that I love. The look of this book is simply gorgeous, with lovely art and some fantastic illustrations by Jacopo Tagliasacchi, who I had the privilege of chatting and drawing with at the Gear Games table. The game uses Director's Cut, a dice pool based system by Two Little Mice, which I am unfamiliar with but seems easy enough to learn. The game provides you with all the classic 90s teen drama character archetypes, like jocks, nerds, cheerleaders, etc. What I especially like is how each archetype comes in 3 distinct flavors, meaning you've got a lot of room for character customization. Of course, a Lovecraftian-inspired game would not be complete without some rules for sanity loss, which are nicely paired with rules for escalating angsty teen drama. Near the end of the book, we have some lovely sections on arcane tomes, artifacts, occult spells, and even an eldritch bestiary featuring some classic Cthulhu mythos creatures. I also really love this section on the game's setting of Innsmouth, which features an amazing town map. Overall, this game looks wonderful. I can't wait to give it a go when our bi-weekly Call of Cthulhu group fancies taking a break, swapping the roaring 20s for the gnarly 90s. An English version of High School Cthulhu is already available. So there you have it, our new collection of games from Torino TOplay. I'll be sharing more of my thoughts on the event itself in my next newsletter, the Penflower Post, which you can subscribe to via my brand new website. In the meantime, be sure to check out these games using the links listed below. Until next time, bye bye.